Okay. Hello.
What's up, everybody? I hope everybody can see and hear us.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Let us know. We're doing this from another location. We're doing this from, we're out visiting family. We might be a little bit pixelated. Sorry, it's their internet speed. So I'm not going to be, we're going to try to do this as long as we can. Not to take your all's date. So maybe about an hour or so of questions, Q&A just today, because next week we'll be doing it from our regular house. And we
cool.
Huge
Rob
giveaway.
says we're, see, here's good. And sorry to interrupt. Yes, huge giveaway next week.
Next weekend, yeah. Saturday, 11 a.m. is the big giveaway.
So, because thank you for so many subscribers. It's really cool. I'm glad our community's growing.
30,000 plus. Yeah, 30,000 plus. So yeah,
you're welcome.
Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, you're not.
Yep. It's because, so if the video quality is because we're away, I'm sorry. It's just they don't have the best internet out here, but we're trying to do this, so we're going to keep it to an hour. So normally this is where I ask everybody where they're from and we get to chat, but let's go ahead and jump into some questions. Let's jump into some Q&As because I love you guys. I want to answer as much as I possibly can. What's up to my buddy Green Lantern who just got a new house? Congratulations. It's a big deal. And glad to have you back always, man. You're missed when you're not here.
Yeah, congratulations.
Aliens, Predator, Alf is the logical next step. Right off the bat. Yeah, we're doing okay. Everything is going good over here. And if you're now just joining now, again, sorry for the bad video quality.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
A little pixelated, but I hope you can hear us clearly. So we want to get to some questions because this particular one's only going to last an hour. So thanks for the effort. Still doing this. Yeah,
you're welcome.
So we love you guys. And you guys are kind enough to.
And you missed 2 weeks ago.
To join us, and I wasn't there a couple of weeks ago. I didn't want to miss again. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Greece, India. That's dedication. Yeah, as long as my sound is good, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Seriously, it's not that big of a deal. I did want to show off some stuff, but I can't because it's all pixelated. But I love making fun of my friends. Whenever I go and visit family and friends, they're like, oh, I've got some comic books to show you. This is my favorite place to come because my buddy Matt is the only one that has kept this in a bag and board. And this is not just Super Pro, but the Super Pro Special Edition, because he thought it was going to be worth more money if he bought the special edition. I both love and hate breaking hearts that know that's not your retirement. What are some goods coming out in November of this year? I do a list every month of the essential books that people should purchase, or my essential books, like the top 10 that I definitely suggest to people. But right off the bat, the Mermaid Saga is coming out in a deluxe edition. Wonderful story by Rumiko Takahashi, and it's in the horror genre. It's so good, so good.
Checking out was saying earlier, thanks for being a voice for what fans want, and so thank you guys, and also thank you for keeping in mind it's a business, right? So that you have to keep that in mind too. Something's not published, the way you want it, or
a reprint isn't coming. At the end of the day, they still print or reprint whatever they want to. So, did you bring an Omni to read while you're away?
I did.
She did. She brought my Astonishing X-Men.
Yep.
I'm taking a break because I'm focusing on other things for the channel. So I'm taking a break. Like, I'm not going to be on Old Reader, New Reader this month. I think most of you know that. So I'm putting the Thor reading order together. And so I've been reading some of that, and Mr. Tolliver, and that's been a lot of fun, and that's been a lot of work. So every month our Patreons vote for the next reading order, and the one they voted for, it was between Wonder Woman and Thor. It was pretty close, but Thor ended up winning. So I'll be doing a Thor reading order for this month. Any chance of us getting, is an excellent question from Dennis. There is 100% chance that more are coming. Okay, so I talked to David. He knows that Infinity Gauntlet and War of the Realms, two of the biggest books to be released this year, went out of print before they were even sold. Okay, so I talked to him and he was like, gosh, it's figuring out how this works has been an awesome challenge for me because I had to figure out what. Then there's several problems, right, with systems, outdated systems, and things like that. But rest assured, they will make more, whether it comes as a restock or whether it comes as another reprint. But he said that they will come sometime. Not a date though.
Dennis, I like how you phrased that. I blinked and missed out. Jessica's got a question. What are your favorite Booster Gold runs or titles where he is a lead?
Hey, Jessica, thank you. What an excellent question. I
need to read more Booster Gold.
Big fan of the original Jurgens run, 2 hardcovers, and that's all you need. There's a new 52 pickup series, trade paperbacks, and hardcovers are out of print, but the trade paperbacks are easier to find, a little cheaper. Booster Blue and Gold is one of the best. And JLI, if you've not read JLI, the Justice League International, that stuff is phenomenal for Booster Gold.
I can answer this question. My Kalex can fit Omnis behind the front ones. Is it okay to double up in each cube? Yes.
Yep, I do. Or I'm running out of room.
And our basement, it's really small, but it's nice for bookshelves. None of them are mounted because there's concrete right underneath the carpet.
Right.
So yeah, they're completely fine.
If they needed an engineer to refurbish the system, let me know. I got you, Joe Cool. You are the man. This is an excellent question from Michelle because I've gotten this a lot. Why does Batman Caped Crusader Volume 4 out of stock? Not just Batman Caped Crusader. There's a couple of other books that just recently came out. Check barnesandnoble.com. Like, I know we have a sponsor with cheap graphic novels, but Barnes & Noble is the only place that I can find Birds of Prey, because I found Birds of Prey for somebody, the new trade paperback, and it's the only place that had Caped Crusader 2 weeks ago when I found it for somebody. But everywhere else, it was because it was this weird time when DC decided to no longer use Diamond, right? So they started using 3 different distribution centers. So instead of using Diamond, they went with Lunar, they went with Midtown Comics, and they went with PRH, which is Penguin Random House. Some books didn't even make it to some of those outlets, so it's weird. But the only place I found, Barnes & Noble. Amazon didn't have Birds of Prey. None of the comic book stores got them. I think Cheap Graphic Novels actually had some, but they completely sold out. So Barnes & Noble, check that out if you can't find it, especially if it's a DC book. It's weird, but...
Joe Cool says, the basement is like the TARDIS.
It's bigger on the inside. You're right, brother.
What's it called? Step over boxes.
Okay, not anymore. I've cleaned up.
Omar's Annihilation was going to be on in-stock trades on 17th of November.
I don't know, because I don't know if they ordered any. I don't know how many they order or anything like that, but that's the date that it comes back into print or restock. I'm sorry, not a reprint of Annihilation. So check that day for sure. Check that day, or check on the 16th at Cheap Graphic Novels. They might have it a day early.
In your chats to David, does Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 Omni and Tomb of Dracula reprints get discussed?
Okay. I'll answer the second question first. Does the Tomb of Dracula reprints get discussed? Not really, because there's not that high in demand. And believe me, Del Boy, I need Tomb of Dracula Volume 2. It's one of my most wanted reprints. But I also can't take advantage of a company that just because I want something, right? Like, it needs to be marketable for them to reprint something. So they need to, because it costs money to reprint it. And so it hardly comes up, because I think in the last year plus that I've been talking to Marvel, it's come up a few times. And every time I do a poll, it never dude, it's sad. Every time I do a poll of most wanted reprints, doesn't even break the top 20. Tomb of Dracula Volume 2. Now, Ultimate Spider-Man, I love David, man. He seems like it was, he's a little hesitant. I'll tell you why. So Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't know if y'all remember or not, the very first omnibus was the Barnes & Noble exclusive, right? And it didn't do that well. So it was a Barnes & Noble Ultimate Spider-Man omnibus. And then they did an Ultimate Spider-Man omnibus for the mass market a few years ago. And that didn't do that well. So he's a little hesitant to reprint it, because in order to get a Volume 2, I guarantee you they have to reprint a Volume 1. So it will all depend on the sales of Volume 1. Even though he's hesitant, and I keep, because this is for you all because I have the oversized hardcovers. I don't whatever, but I know how important that run is to a lot of people, and I know how important these omnis are to people now that they're starting to collect and they want to relive those days of collecting Ultimate Spider-Man when they were younger. So I think now he's to the point, okay, maybe an anniversary will start doing something with it. And I said, that's fine. That's good. It's his business, but it does come up. I promise you that Ultimate Spider-Man does come up. It's my birthday this month. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Robert.
I'm going to a comic book store I've never been to in Virginia, and I wanted to get some modern key issues or maybe trade paperbacks if they're used. I'm on a budget. Go get some key issues, man. Go get you that Strange Academy. For some reason, I've seen that blow up recently. People have been asking me about it, knowing that I don't really get single issues that much.
Good morning, Michael
Texas?
from Texas. Since Heroes Reborn Omni is returning, any talk of a reprint of the Onslaught Omni?
So you know how I found out that Heroes Reborn was out of print? When I did my Heroes Return Omnibus, people started leaving comments like, it'd be nice if they'd reprint Heroes Reborn and Onslaught. And I said, Heroes Reborn's out of print. So I started checking. I'm like, oh my gosh, that happened while I was asleep. That went quick. Wait for the anniversary of Onslaught. Don't buy. By the way, I love your Micronauts icon there. Don't buy it, if it's a lot of money. If you can buy it for cover price, buy it, but 100% wait for the anniversary of Onslaught. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Marshall Pilgrim.
Thank you for the super chat, brother. How do we get a Paperback Omnibus Volume 2 when we don't even have a X Factor Investigations by Peter David? Please make it happen, Omar. Right after X-Men Joe Mad Omni, of course. I'm working on that. I'm going to hint at it again strongly with my Most Wanted X-Men Omnis. Hey, my Most Wanted X-Men Omnis, Excalibur and New Mutants are on that list, so they're doing really well. The sales of New Mutants was well received, so I'm really happy for that. And Wolverine Omni too. Hey, Omar, do you know what's up with Gant's Omnibus series?
You didn't even finish.
No, because it makes me mad. Because out of nowhere, Gant's Omnibus series.
So volume 2 and 4 are missing.
Yeah, those are out of stock. They're not even continuing the line. It's been discontinued as of now. What's it called? The Kurosagi Corps delivery service Omnis. The reprints that were coming also discontinued without even mention. They just disappeared from the catalog. Can you imagine them doing anything with Chip Zdarsky's Spectacular Spider-Man? Should I get the 4 trades? I think 1 or 2 of those trades are out of print right now. They're not expensive. I'm pushing for it, especially Zdarsky, right? His run on Daredevil. Maybe let's wait until the sales of Daredevil come out, and then I'll kind of hint around the idea like, hey, if that did well, can you imagine a Spectacular Spider-Man omnibus by Zdarsky? He's got a name, and he's also getting an Invaders oversized hardcover. So, somebody was asking,
40 said that Gant's Omnibus 1/6 is
it still in the catalog? Because I could not find it in the catalog last time. Like, they took it off. If it's back on, then that's awesome. Morning from LA. Got to catch a live show. Thank you, Jorge. And again, for those joining right now, sorry about the pixelated video. We're doing this from we're visiting some family, and we are out of our woods, and we just have to deal with whatever internet they have. But I did not want to miss an episode because I love you guys. I know you'll have a lot of questions.
Let's see. From Finland.
What's up, Finland? Oh, we don't have. Is this our first Finnish? Finnish? Is it Finnish?
No,
we have other people. From Finland? Okay, sorry.
Pretty sure. If there's a DC run I'd like to see reprinted, it's the pre-Flashpoint.
Jaime Reyes.
Thank you. Blue Beetle run. Have you read it? What are your thoughts on it?
Love it. Dude, do you remember that issue that was in Spanish? It was like, because Jaime, he's Latin, right? I love that. That run is so good and very underrated. Wow, nobody talks about those books. But I just remember one of the issues was completely in Spanish, and Dan had to call me. He's like, dude, what's going on? It's all in Spanish. And I'm like, I'm sure they translated it in the back of the book, and they did. So,
Omar, Gio even verified it.
Well,
on his
if
show.
If Gio verified it, then say no more, sir. I believe that man. Go to Luke Gonzalez, because this is a question that keeps coming up. Is the Uncanny X-Force out of print or out of stock? It is out of print again. So if you could find it, try to find it. So it had 2 two stop dates too. So if you can find it for cover price, get it. When will Absolute Carnage? Good question. When will Absolute Carnage be back in stock? So the restock date is 11/25, so November 25th. If you look at the description of this video, I updated it with all the new restock dates that I have access to, or that I was giving the go-ahead to say. So including some IDW stuff and DC books in there, not just Marvel.
Okay. John's missed a few Omnis, such as War of the Realms and Wolverine Volume 1 Omni. Any chance Marvel will do something about these books, since every time I show up to buy, they're sold out?
Okay, Wolverine, I've got the date. It's in March. So if you look in the description of this video again, that will tell you the date of the restock of Wolverine. Absolute Carnage, or I'm sorry, what was the other one? War of the Realms. David told me they're looking at it right now. So that's all I can say. I don't know.
Let's see. Good morning from the We Can Deep Fry Anything state.
How's it going, buddy? But
deep fried Oreos are good.
I need to give a shout out, a proper shout out. So the gentleman that sent me the t-shirt last week, that Scotty doesn't know, which I will be wearing next Saturday, that was Rick Nelson. So thank you so much, Rick Nelson. He sent me a message through Facebook and was telling me that it was him. I had no idea. I had forgotten that he was sending me. So thank you, Rick. That shirt is awesome.
Michael says, do you think there is a slight chance that Dark Horse will release the IDW Saga Yojimbo issues in black and white after Saga Volume 9?
This is such a weird, hard question to answer because this has more to do with copyrights, right? So really quick, all I know is that the color versions of Stan Sakai's Usagi Yojimbo can only be printed by IDW.
Oh, yeah, because somebody else owns the colors?
Right. However, Dark Horse can still print the material that was originally in black and white, with the exception of the first 7 volumes, because those are owned by Fantagraphics. So the Saga of Usagi Yojimbo, maybe I should make a video when the first trade is out, because it is a little hard. Because if you're a completist, you want everything from the beginning. I would suggest getting the Saga Volume 1 because it's great. It's an amazing beginning to amazing saga. But if you really want to start from the beginning is the Fantagraphics copyrights. There are 7 trades or 2 big hardcovers or 2 soft covers. Those are out of print though.
When's the Absolute Carnage restock?
Oh, 11/25, November 25th.
Oh, that's not that long.
I thought I answered that. Didn't I answer that earlier?
I think you did, and I couldn't remember.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
What about Uncanny X-Men Volume 13?
I just announced that. That was May of 2021.
Adam asking about if you've had a chance to connect to DC Collected Editions Department. No. Right?
The last person that was my contact. Oh, the last person I told you about.
He said since they've had internal reshuffling.
Michael's leaving too. Michael is the guy that took over one of the positions that was my contact there, and he's also leaving. So, no, sir, not yet. But I'm not. My wife knows me. I don't give up, even when I kept asking her out. Got to keep on trying, man.
Oh goodness, what a story!
Nope.
That he doesn't want me to tell. Okay, what about, do you recommend the Age of Apocalypse Omni?
Yes, absolutely. And one of the questions that I have is, what if I don't read X-Men? If you have just a basic understanding of X-Men and who they are, you're like, Wolverine good, Magneto bad, you're fine. I swear. It's really enjoyable, okay? So don't miss out on it. It's great. It's an awesome storyline. It's probably, to me, before I stopped reading comics and took a break like most people do, the last great X-Men saga. Awesome.
Andrew, it's okay. We forgive you. And Andrew, the collector is asking, please tell. Wait. No. Okay.
This is Q&A. We'll do that in another.
It's 2 sentences. I changed my mind again. He went on a date with somebody else, and I couldn't stand it. So I said, you're not allowed to date anybody else. We're going steady. There.
All I had to do was go out with another girl, and she was like, "That's it. That's not happening again." And I'm like, oh, "That's right," because you were calling me while I was I was in a movie theater with this girl, and I'm like, "Who keeps ringing my phone?" That was my future wife calling me.
Yeah.
Hi, Omar. Please make sure David doesn't forget about reprinting FF Byrne Volume 2. He just texted me. He said he's going to try to join, so maybe he might join. Omar, who got to go coffee runs if we're president? Omar, who goes on coffee runs if we're president? I doubt that you would stay in the White House because. Oh, if I was president, who would I send? I'd send Andrew.
I got some nasty Shell coffee this morning. Shell gas station. It was English coffee. It was just sugar. But I got caffeine.
She had to.
So thank you, Lionheart.
She had to get her coffee and we stopped. Billy, what a good question. Did I read V for Vendetta? I'm going to say something blasphemous, Billy. And that is V for Vendetta. You know, it never really clicked with me. The comic book, right? And honestly, I think, and this is the blasphemous Uncanny Omar, but I think I enjoy the movie a little more. I'm serious. Now, I've only read it twice. Maybe I'm older now. I'm in my 40s. I go back and read it. It might mean something more to me because that changes, right? Like that changes with all of us. A story you used to read when you were in your teens may not affect you the way that it did back then.
Yeah, I used to like really girly manga, but not so much anymore.
So yeah, I may go back and reread. That's a good, I like to go back and revisit some books. That's what started the whole old reader, new reader thing, you know, going back and revisiting some classics.
Tevin's asking about our room. We were visiting family.
Yeah, we're visiting family.
So that's also why it's poor quality.
The video quality.
We're out in the woods.
And at this time, I just want to remind everybody that's in here, please hit that like button. It does help with our YouTube algorithm and helps our channel grow. Thank you all. And our giveaway will be next Saturday. So if you want to throw us a bone or two for super chat, that's open. You know, I won't say anything about that. Help pay for some shipping that's going to break my butt. Omar, I got here late. What's going on with your room? Oh, yeah. So Melanie explained. We are visiting family.
Yeah. Look. Dating is similar to when Omnibus goes out of print. You want it more when it's gone.
That's right, baby. Right. I was going out of print. You called me when I was out of stock. You harpooned that whale. That makes me sound fat. You harpooned that white whale while I was running out of stock. I should have written that into my wedding vows. Hey, Omar, huge thanks for all the videos and updates. With those Batman New 52 Eternal disappearing at a fairly young age, do you think DC will throw some restock? DC, they sent not me an email. They sent a wide email to most people that most retailers saying, hey, we are going to try to restock. We realized that stock was so low because of COVID on some of these books, but specifically mentioned books like Batman, Morrison, Volume 3, and Green Arrow. So those are the only two books they mentioned. I don't know about everything else. I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping like that Batman by Scott Snyder, they realized that it sold so well, we need a volume 2. Omar, thoughts on the new Sandman Deluxe Edition? The cover is atrocious and the binding. I haven't got it. You know, if I would love to do a video on these things if I got them, but if I can't buy everything, right? I'm on a budget right now. And I'm trying to be a little more responsible because no job. So I'm selling things to buy things, and the things that I buy, I can't read. Like I would love to buy Sandman just to do a comparison, but yeah, that's one that I have to pass on. So is it Kaluta that did the cover? It's an interesting cover. I'm surprised I went with him instead of what's his name, Dave McCann. Yeah, that was an interesting decision from DC to do that, but whatever. Okay, go to OK Doomer. Let's talk about this really quick because this is something important that a lot of people have been wanting to know. Spawn Origins, don't see us listed anywhere on Amazon. You're not going to see us listed. These are reprints and literally popped up in Previews World about 2 months ago, and I forgot to tell you all. I was being interviewed on a channel, Mundo Geek, in Mexico, and I told them, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll tell everybody on Saturday. I forgot to tell everybody. And then a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, that's right, yeah. So they're coming back. However, Volume 1 will not have issue 9. That's the one with Angela, right? Because now Angela's rights are with Marvel. And they're mapped a little bit different. So it's like Volume 1 is issues 1 through 13. So
let's see. Marvel Ranger asks, have you two read Saga before? If so, what'd y'all think of it? I love it.
we reviewed it on Old Reader, New Reader. Melanie and I did.
I did?
Yeah, you were on that. Dude, you were on that show with me. It was just me and you.
I can't remember what happened 2 weeks ago. Saga, I just, really endearing characters, and hence the name Saga, it's epic. Not too epic that it's like, highfalutin or whatever.
Highfalutin?
Highfalutin.
What the hell does that even mean?
But yeah, I recommend it. Great art. Brian K. Vaughan.
Why does Logan live with Scott and Jean? You guys, I love this question because so many fans are so mad, and to me, Wolverine's a character that's ever changing, right? I don't care. He's gone through so many things.
That's what I was
It's
thinking.
his character.
He's lived a long time.
Maybe it's time to set aside differences with Scott and realize that.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'm with it. It's just something different for the story.
That's
just this morning when I was reading the Astonishing X-Men, when he's calling Scott because he's with Emma Frost. He came back and he's staring at them in their bed, and Scott blasts out the window, and so fighting's fun too.
Did earlier printings of Spawn Origins have the only ones that do is the Spawn Origins, the big deluxe editions, the big they're like the absolute size. I can't remember what those are called. I think they're called deluxe maybe. And then the Origins hardcover, the Volume 1 does, because that's the one that I have.
Joe Cool is saying the love interest between Jean and Logan never made any sense. I think it was sexual tension more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's something that she probably,
Then the stable relationship with Scott, right?
And Wolverine just
they're a throuple now.
Throuple. That's the thing.
I've never heard of that. Okay, how to pronounce this? This is awesome. Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar.
Yeah, that sounds better when you say it that way.
Logan is Scott's bottom, Jean is Scott's. How you gonna put Wolvie in the bottom, man?
He's a power bottom.
Please don't say that about my Wolverine. I'll take back everything I said about him being okay with change. When is the Omnibus? Yeah. Well, David said he might try to join. He's out doing some errands right now. He's asking me when I'm doing the live chat. So you all can bug him about the Omnibus and leave me alone.
What about Thunderbolts by Warren Ellis?
Solid, different, a lot different. My Thunderbolts, my favorite run of Thunderbolts. As much as I love the beginning with Kurt Busiek, Fabian Nicieza, 100%. You had Tom Grumet on artwork. It was the return of the classic Thunderbolts. I love that run. New Thunderbolts was so good. And probably third is Warren Ellis's run. It's a different take. It's more like Dark Avengers, if you all remember that run by Brian Michael Bendis.
That all you got, Slim?
Okay, I could see Wolverine saying that.
We're writing a fanfic together right here.
Okay. I was like, we are not. Why do Marvel trade paperbacks only include 4 to 5 issues these days when they used to be a minimum of 6? It depends. I see them left and right. Sometimes they're 112 pages. Sometimes they're 176 pages. It really depends on the story arc and the mapping, right? So I'm serious. They're still all over the place. There's some that have 5 issues. Some have 6 issues. And I remember there was one that had 3 issues and then they reprinted like classic issues to pad it out. I'm not a fan of that, but
Ace explained that.
Hey, Ace.
Thanks for explaining, Thruple, that you are one. You'll always go back to comics, but I'm okay with it because it's all fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What about Thanos Omnibus First Look?
That is coming soon. Because I like to do these first looks justice. I don't want to be, when I do a first look, I want to make sure I go over everything. And it's not like I can read the entire thing, right? Because it's a lot, and I have a lot of books coming in, and I'm not bragging at all. It's just I want to do it justice. I want to do you all justice and the publisher justice because I need to read a lot. I've only read like a third of the Jim Starlin stuff, so I want to read the rest of it. But also the build and see how well it holds up and things like that. So,
and if you're just joining us, our video quality got a little better, so that's good. We're visiting family, and their bandwidth isn't that good, and but we didn't want to miss the show.
Yeah, because we love you guys. Seriously, we love talking to you all. From Czech, dude, is that where you are, Psycho Seb? I didn't know that about you, brother. You're in the is it Czech or Czech? Czech Republic, right? That's awesome, dude. So the Thanos first look will come. Excalibur will come. I promise those are coming. I haven't got Excalibur yet, but as soon as I do, that will probably come a little first. Before first. God, that sounded wrong. With the new Invincible animated series by Prime, any chance of an omnibus? I don't think they do omnis over there. Image. It really depends. Well, honestly, it would depend on Robert Kirkman. They do have compendiums that are hardcover and softcover. There's 3 of those. They did have the Invincible Ultimate Collection too. That was the big absolute size. But I've got the hardcover. The OHCs are great if you're okay with those, and they're evergreen. They never run out of print. Oh, so the camera quality might have go up and down. So
yeah, it's.
Have you read Girl Scouts from Image? I'm on volume 2, and it's a thing I've sat through. No, I haven't, Ace. I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Is that how you spell the title, or was it a typo? Okay, check is in check.
Okay,
that's it.
Hi, Omar.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you for the super chat, Joe. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Would you recommend buying Injustice 2 hardcovers or waiting for the AOHCs? What about 2 dipping on GL, double dipping on Green Lantern 2, even though I have Blackest Night? Man, so let's do the Green Lantern first, because I think Green Lantern, you're missing. If you're a Green Lantern fan, then get the Green Lantern Volume 2, because not all those issues are collected in Blackest Night. If you're a huge fan of Blackest Night and you want to know what's going on everywhere else in the DC universe, then absolutely get Blackest Night, because there's a lot of stories, and you already have that, so you're fine. My suggestion is yes, get the Green Lantern Volume, man. Especially if you're a fan of those Lantern books and you're enjoying it. The Jeff Johns Green Lantern is far best. Justice. Wait for the OHCs. They're coming. Or the Omni's coming.
Oh, what a cute cat. Jothel is asking for a JLA by Grant Morrison review.
As soon as I get it. That's due. I'll probably be getting it sometime next week. Trying to get the in a little bit early. So, do you think Betsy will stay Cat Britain for long? What will be a better alter ego for her since Quanon took Psylocke? Yeah, she'll stay as Captain Britain for a while. Absolutely.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm showing you.
Okay, I saw that corner of my eye. But yes, she will stay Captain Britain for a while. Let's see. Omar, do you think we'll see Transmetropolitan in oversized hardcover format? Not sure I like enough to spring for the absolutes. For me, Transmetropolitan is top 5 Warren Ellis, But here's something, with all the accusations with Warren Ellis and him being fired from Netflix for the Castlevania show because of everything he did, or Q stuff. I don't know if DC will take that stance, right, and say, okay, no more Warren Ellis work. Because, they're a big company, enough. And if there's enough fan outcry, they'll do what Netflix and other people have done. They'll cancel whatever work they're even though. But I don't know. I'm in the middle of the road with that, because they've also released work by people that have done horrible things and are serving prison time. And
I was pushing Hank.
You ratting your brother out?
No.
Is he alive? Is he okay?
Is it an emergency?
No, it's just I was pushing.
You tell me a story in the middle of the live show? How old are you?
While he's talking.
I pushed him forward than my arm can go.
High five. Good job. Don't take crap from anybody. That's right. Even your brother. Push back.
I'm trying to find a question that. Oh, okay. Here, Ace, and then you could go back. It's spelled Girl. It's early 2000s popularized Girl series about girls who sell drugs and take down Nike for being an evil corporation. It's excited by the premise, but it's not executed well. Oh,
that premise sounds awesome, though.
Okay, were you done
with Hank?
No.
With what was it?
I don't know. What question were you talking about?
Oh, Warren Ellis.
There you go.
So it's up to you. You know, if you think that there's a good chance that they'll reprint, was Volume 1 and 3 is out of print right now, then go for the absolutes. I don't know if they'll do an oversized hardcover. Sorry, that was a long answer. I'm so sorry.
Hank was just saying he swung his brother really high
because his brother pushed him.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your answer. Thank you. Do you think McDuffie's Chalet run will be collected? It should. That run is freaking awesome. Injustice League is top 3 best Justice League stories. And McDuffie, rest in peace, was a wonderful writer. You know, he did a lot for the community. I don't know if y'all knew or not, but like he wrote about 98% of the Justice League Unlimited series. His last work was the Justice League Doom movie, which was a take on the Tower of Babel storyline. So he wrote some awesome Fantastic Four. I put damn hidden gems on McDuffie alone because a lot of people don't talk about him.
I was asking earlier about wanting another Hidden Gems video.
Yeah, they're coming back for sure. Omar, do you have any recommendations for other books like The Crow? Like, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Like that Spawn. Honestly, Spawn's very similar to The Crow. But if you're looking for like dark art, you ever read Sam Keith's Max? I think it's a wonderful book. Nobody really talks about that often. Those are right off the top of my head. For some reason, I keep thinking of manga as well. Like Luther Strode. That's getting a movie, I think. So that might come back into print. How many Golden Age Batman Omnis will there be? Aren't there 2 more after? Was it 9 or 10? I think is all there's going to be. And then they can work on the Silver Age. All right, let's
Superhero Static Shock.
I think they will do a Static Shock when they have the rights back.
They've got the rights back.
I also. David just texted me this.
Yeah. Wait, just stop talking.
I know, but that's important. He's showing me pictures of books that he already has.
Okay. Did you finish answering the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, what about the Max? Well, let's go ahead and read this. Max is the greatest. I would love to have it in OHC.
Here's the thing about the Max, too. Oh, there's my buddy Chris. How's it going, Chris? Mi hermano del sur. We had a solicitation for a complete collection, right? But they decided to make it a softcover omnibus, like a compendium, if you will. And canceled. Never came out.
Thank you for the super sticker. Thanks.
Oh, thank you all.
Okay, if there was one Marvel omnibus that was a must-have and still in print, what would your suggestion be? That's really difficult to answer.
No.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Uncanny X-Men.
Okay.
Love it. Beginning of every great saga has a start, and it's Uncanny X-Men.
No.
It should always be in print.
What do the volume 2s of the X-Files have the same color on the cover for X-Men Blue for Marauders?
Yes. So the spines. I did a video a couple of months ago, like how to collect Dawn of X, and the spines all have different colors. I like whoever's designing the Dawn of X books, dude. I don't know who that is, but that's great. So the Marauders is. Fallen Angels was purple, which I kind of like that too. Marauders is blue. X-Men is red. I love that. I think it's great. And then the Dawn of X books are done well.
Okay. What are stinger pages?
That's what I was making sure.
Oh, okay.
That is, isn't it the beginning?
I don't know.
Like at the very beginning, it give you a quick synopsis of what happened previously. It was pretty popular in the 90s. I think that's what stinger pages are.
They had a couple in front of Astonishing X-Men.
Previously on X-Men?
Yeah, no.
Mm.
I enjoyed reading through that. What about... I was wondering how I should read the Matt Gargan Venom run. Should I start with Dark Avengers?
I would start with... There's a Marvel Knights Venom. I'm sorry, Marvel Knights Spider-Man run written by Mark Miller. And that's what kicks off that storyline. It's Marvel Knights. Mark Miller is an OHC available. If you just want a little of the Venom parts, that's also in the Venom 3. But he becomes Venom in Dark Avengers. He becomes Spider-Man, right? Like Dark Spider-Man.
Here we go. This isn't a bunch of numbers in it.
Okay, Omar, Amazing Spider-Man trade paperback you said was coming at 50 to 54 LR. I think that's right. Then another volume, 50 to 55. Do I have to buy both? Yes, if you want the full Last Rites story arc.
Bye, Del Boy.
Good to see you, Del Boy. Always.
Excelsior.
Hey, everyone, let's hit that like button. Thank you,
Thank
Pudio. That's so sweet, man. Cape Crusader 4 came out and Dark Knight Detective comes out. Is that in February, I think? I think it was delayed until February. Yeah.
You're welcome, Dawn.
Oh, thank you so much
for
for Partwork Comics reader. Thank you so much. That is right.
Alice Thunderbolts before Dark Avengers.
Yeah. And he's a big part in that. So
we wait to get PS5 after all the bugs are figured out, and then
we'll wait a little bit. I'm excited for it.
Are you getting a PS5?
I'd be shocked if my wife said, yes, I am. And I'd be like, what the hell?
Good news to you, buckaroo. I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Part 2, the remake. We were just talking about that's probably going to be on the PS5. Right?
It'll probably be on the PS5, yeah. Oh, any word on the Inferno prologue from David? Should we expect it in 2021? Being that he got that even existed, that might, I'll work on that, okay? I promise I'll work on that. Chances of Avengers Academy Omnibus. Brother, you are a man after my own heart. Or I buy the Amazon, the first 2 complete collections ahead of Volume 3's release. Man, that's one of my most wanted Omnis, right? Avengers, okay, let's be serious though. Before we get Avengers Academy, Avengers Initiative, then we can get Academy because the story really starts in Initiative. And I know a lot of people like Underworld and Arena, and those are okay. I didn't like some of the things they did with those kids. But if they released an omnibus, I would, hell yeah, I'd be all over that. But yes, oh God, I would. Man, that is such an underappreciated story too. Nobody talks about Avengers Initiative and Academy, and that to me felt like reading New Warriors. That's how those stories felt to me. So. Hello, Omar. I said Gundams and Transformers. Are you a fan? Yes, I was.
Is Shogun Warriors Ronin Warriors?
No. What is wrong with you? I was a big fan of them. When I was a kid, we would go to the open market in Peru and look at these giant toys. A lot of them came to America, right? Like the big plastic ones. My dude, I grew up with them, and my boy was Mazinger Z. He would flex and he'd throw out and then what's her name? Aphrodite had the boob missiles. Like missiles came out of her titties. Like it was so weird. But and even as a kid, I'm like, there's something wrong with that. Any word on War of the Realms restock?
Hi,
working
Matthew.
on it. And hey, Matthew, thank you. I would have your Green Lantern picture back here, but we're visiting some family.
Yeah, and their bandwidth is low, so that's why it's pixelated, perhaps on your end. Oh, well, thanks for dropping by, Ed209V. Wish everybody a wonderful weekend. Oh, sorry.
Fantastic Four Omnibus, the return with Salvador La Roca and Scott Abdel and Chris Claremont. I mean, we've had Captain America Way, right? We've had Thor by Dickens, and we've had Man by Kurzik. Avengers by Kurzik. Why not? It'd be the last one. Yes, I would think so. I don't know in the near future. They need to finish out those complete collections, but I'm sure it will come. I wonder if Excalibur Volume 2 is going to collect issues between Chris Claremont, Ron, and Dave.
When
Go back
Alan
to that.
took over sole writer artist.
I will make sure it does, because that was my issue with Excalibur Volume 1. When Excalibur Volume 1 was first solicited and David sent it to me, it was Excalibur by Chris Claremont and Alan Davis, and it was literally just Chris Claremont and then Alan Davis returning. That was it. And I remember you were there with me when I got that email, and I said, do you think it would be okay if I tell him I'm not happy with that? And she's like, yeah, I think he trusts your opinion.
It's just your opinion.
I emailed him and I said, hey, David, I think it's great. This is your business and you get to make the call, but I think people would buy an Excalibur Volume 1 just as much as they, or if not more, than Excalibur by Chris Claremont and Alan Davis when it's just artist and writer centric. And I said, because now we have hope that there might be a Volume 2 in the future. And immediately he emailed me and he was like, I completely agree. I'm going to get them to change it. So that's how that happened. So if that Volume 2, if I get the early solicits for that, is missing any issues, I'll be happy to reach out and tell them, I think this needs this. So can I read Last Ronin without previous knowledge of what's going on in TMNT? 100% you can. What's up, my buddy Shonda Suk? Yeah, man, dude is so good that not just even the cliffhanger as to who the Last Ronin is, but the story itself is awesome, man.
Here's a stupid question.
No such thing.
Maybe you know what the color spine would look like from OHC X of Swords. Maybe red like HOX. I like to make a binder for my trade paperback Dawn of X, which would look like an omnibus. That's
cool. That's a cool idea. And you're doing that before we get the official omnibus. Smart man. Whenever that was going to happen. I don't know if we will or not. One thing that David said in the live chat a couple of weeks ago was that X of Swords, X of Swords might be the end of Dawn of X, right? Because we don't have any more solicitation for books. So he hinted at, he said something has to happen after the Dawn, right? So we were all trying to play the guessing game.
That sounds like an inspirational quote.
Or a commercial for detergent.
Yeah, that's true. Do you own any original art pages? If so, what? I don't want to say. I just want to brag on a Sailor Moon cell from the second to last episode of the first season.
I own 2 animation cells from Ninja Turtles. One of them is Usagi, and the other one is April and Raph.
I found mine in Japan.
I found mine at a flea market, and the dude had them for like $1, $3.50, and I talked him down to $1. But I used to have,
take it off his hands.
I used to have some Jim Lee art. I used to have some John Byrne stuff, and when I went through a divorce, I got rid of the expensive things that I could to for my lawyer and fees and things like that. So
I didn't know that.
Well worth it. We can talk about that another day.
I didn't know you were married before.
Oh my God! My kids are watching this right now. That would be our most watched episode.
Flip the table.
It would be a woman flips out when she finds out her husband was married before. Mr. and Mrs. Omar is so sweet.
Oh.
Any word on Spider-Man versus Venom, Spider-Man JMS? Spider-Man JMS will come. I promise that. Spider-Man versus Venom, maybe if they need to bring that back though, because they brought back an omnibus. I'll mention it to David again because he has my list of most wanted omnis that you all want it reprinted. But I can always throw in a couple more because that one's important to a lot of people. That one people keep asking me about. But so I'll see what I can do. Okay, Omar, I did it. I finally got the Spectre omnibus, and it's light, man. Just the paper quality using it. Yeah. What an excellent question. What DC omnibus do you think should remain evergreen? What is the most important? Well, Man of Steel and post-crisis Batman don't exist. So what to me would be the most important My favorite story is Infinite Crisis, but the one they always should keep in print, just because of the popularity and how many people it brought to comics, was the Death and Return of Superman. That one should probably be in print.
Have a good day, Ace.
Have a wonderful day, Ace.
And you're welcome, Carlos. And A Warlock says, thanks for continuing with these fun live Q&A videos on Saturdays, Omar. Always insightful and fun to listen to. I'm getting into more and more Omnibus and Marvel epic.
He wrote Omnibus.
I know. I just want to say Omnibus because it's fun.
Thank you so much, A Warlock. That is a really sweet message. What's your honest reaction when you see something announced like Spider-Gwen? What's my honest reaction when I don't see an X title? Oh, that's cool. People will like that.
Yay! Oh,
no. For something like Spider-Gwen, I was like, hell yes, because I know that you know that they don't have the final. They never got finished being collected properly with the final OHC, right? So same thing with Power Pack, like Power Classic were finished. So when the Omnibus gets announced, I'm like, hell yes, it's complete, baby. But that's just me. That's just me.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. FF Volume 2 and 3 reprints. Yeah, man, we know those are coming. I don't even have to ask David, but I'll remind him. For real, though. I will remind him. Captain Marvel by Kelly Sue DeConnick. Now, that would be an omnibus to get, at least for me. You know, her run... Captain Marvel's history has had a rough patch of writers. Like, I'm glad you liked it. It's just, then this is just my opinion. I was never a big fan of that run or Brian Reed's run. I did like the artwork, though, because Reed had Aaron Lopresti on, and then the lady that does Monstrous, what is her name? Sakai, or I can't remember. So one of the things with me, as you all know, with the Omnis and oversized artwork, is I like big artwork because I'm a big fan of art. My reaction, seriously, Spider-Gwen, but not Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man. I don't know how they didn't do that one, man. I had money on that one. I was like, I am not getting those OHCs because I know they're going to do. It's the perfect mapping. It's the perfect number. Kind of like all new Wolverine. I thought it was a given, but it's, yeah.
Okay.
What's the best find a rare out of print book you encountered? I think I told this story a couple of weeks ago. Me finding one of my favorite Avengers stories is called the Last Avengers. It's written by Peter David. It's painted by, was it Ariel Olivetti? I think it's back in the 90s. Two one shots, and they collected it into a crappy trade paperback back in the early ons. Out of print everywhere. I couldn't find it, dude. And then I look on eBay. One guy had a copy of it, 100 in it. And people knew. People like me, I guess there were 5 of us that were trying to find these things. And it was $130. Keep in mind, this is back in 2002, 2003, right? And I found it at a convention for $1. It wasn't the best copy, but I'm like, I want that. I need that. That's mine. I found it for $1. And then a few years later, Marvel did a release of Avengers First to Last. It was a Marvel premiere hardcover, and it's collected in there. So for those looking, I'm serious. That story is so freaking awesome. Loved it. The most asked question, DC or Marvel?
I think just the characters, the books.
Wolverine, Nightwing.
But I suppose, like, I guess if you tally it, like little check marks, like count it up, I guess I read more Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I grew up with Marvel comics. You know, I was 12. How old was I?
I don't think about it, my shirts. I think they're all Marvel. I don't think I have any DC comic shirts. I didn't mean to.
And this is my honest question. To me, Marvel's always been about the characters. DC, for some reason, was always about the epic stories. Like, I enjoyed more of the epic stories than DC. And that might have, swayed back and forth. But for the most part, like, Infinite Crisis to me, my God, that is top tier. I don't think, and you all know how I feel about X-Men. I don't think, like, much of anything has come close to that. Like, it's that damn good and important to me. Yeah.
Good dinner.
Have a good one, Tim.
Dinner's important.
What's up, John Carlos? How's it going, bro?
Okay. 2 properties or characters would you like to see crossover? Terminator versus Transformers. I gotta think about that. Oh, I love Terminator 2. Oh, it's such a good movie. Okay, I'll think about it. Any news on the Alf Masterworks? Nope, no news yet. No news is good news. Is it my connection or is the stream really fast?
It's not your connection.
No,
it's us.
It's ours.
We are traveling and visiting family, and we are stuck at the mercy of their internet. So
yeah,
we wanted to do this. We wanted to do this, but as long as you can hear us, I guess that's all that matters.
Hi, Kenneth.
Did something important happen? Because we've lost a lot of viewers. I feel like something important is happening while we are doing this live stream. There's my boy, Punisher by Rucka.
Oh, I gotta think of my answer.
Keep thinking of your answer. Dude, John, I swear, Scott Snyder himself said it was coming, and now that was 2.5 years ago. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going on. They called the election. Like in the middle of our thing. Like we were getting text messages, and I'm like, all right, do we keep going? Of course I'm going to keep going. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. The election's over. Finally, we can move on.
I can't think of a good enough answers.
Come on, Transformers. This is important, Melanie. People are trying to forget the
election. I really want
to
stick with the Terminator because I haven't thought about that in forever.
He said what 2 franchises you want to see.
I know, but
Terminator
Terminator
versus Terminator.
No, something that matches and meshes. But Doctor Who, I haven't thought about him in forever either. Oh.
Graham, somebody has been asking me about this all day. Yes. So it's our new president, old man. That's the way I feel. This is going old, dude. Okay, cool. Sorry I'm late. What I missed? Well, apparently the U.S. got a new president. We're pixelated because we're visiting family, but we're still doing this live Q&A because we love y'all. Do you think we will get I love my boy Brian because I think him and I and a couple others are big Power Pack fans here. Do you think we'll get a Power Pack 3 collecting various miniseries, including the, what is her name? Goody. Oh my God, Gio would kill me.
Furry 3?
Nope. Gosh.
I'm glad just trying to help.
Volume 2 has the final issue of the original series in 2017, right? Hey, Omar and Melanie. Lecture's over. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Okay, hey, Omar, Melanie. Got an email from with Cheap Graphic Novels. Sounds as though they are hoping to be able to pre-order start. Yep, they're doing a web redesign of everything, and they're going to start taking some pre-orders, okay? So there you go. That's good news, and hopefully we can work together on making you all...
Green Lantern, I'm going to come up with a good answer like at 11 o'clock tonight while I'm in bed.
Preacher 2 has not been solicited. They're still coming or not, I don't know.
It says Doctor Who is a woman now. No, you haven't thought about him. We stopped watching before that. I feel like the golden years is, I almost said Chris Claremont.
The golden years.
It's Chris Claremont. It's David Tennant and Matt Smith.
The golden years for you.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, it's like Tom Baker.
Oh, that's true. No, well, Tom Baker is the best just because of his scarf and his snarky attitude. He's the best, the old Doctor Who's before the reboot. Yeah. I
just ordered both Power Rangers Years 1 and 2 Deluxe. So hyped to finally get to read them. So hyped for you, man. They're a lot of fun. They're good. I wasn't even a fan of Power Rangers growing up. My brothers were.
But you love those songs. You love those intros. You listen to them every day.
What are you talking about? You don't even know me.
You need it on your running playlist. You don't have.
Don't make fun of my running playlist.
I'm not making fun. I'm saying that get you pumped.
Okay.
I like the songs.
All right. What are your more hopeful? Thunderbolts, Omni 2, and Thunderbolts because I get that Fabian Nicieza stuff, man. Moon Knight would be good, but Thunderbolts over Moon Knight for sure.
With Marvel hanging the Aliens and Predator licenses, or having not hanging, what eventual crossover with Marvel characters would you like to see?
Man, have you seen those covers?
Wolverine.
Aliens, like with the Brood, and that's what I want.
Wolverine.
Alien and the Brood versus the X-Men. Hell yeah. Punisher and Predator. Punisher and Predator by Garth Ennis? I'm losing it right now. Woo! Punisher and Predator by Garth Ennis. Oh my gosh. you get somebody crazy to draw it, like Sam Keith or Joe Kelly, one of those over the top artists. Simon Beasley. There I go, Daydream. Okay, but yes, that would be cool.
FYI.
FYI, we have a new
in
president.
case you didn't
Yeah,
know.
we kind of figured out we were losing viewers. So something was going on. Is there a chance Marvel will correct the Silver Surfer Omnibus print error? Yeah.
We are getting lazy. We're not showing the question. We're just
I got it.
reading
Well, it's hard to do with one.
We don't have
we don't have our
mouse.
usual equipment. Is there a chance? Yeah, that is 1118. It's in the description of this video if you want to look. However, it's the same ISBN because it's not a reprint. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's like JLI when Justice League International had a printing error. They printed new or they restocked it with the corrected printing, but there was no way to tell which book you were buying because they both had the same ISBN. There's no way for the retailer to know. There's no way for Diamond to know. So that's one thing to keep in mind.
Okay. Sorry, Lee. Showed your question. Didn't answer. Tom Baker was the best. Possibility of a Marvel UK Omni.
What would you collect in the UK Omni? Like a lot of the UK only stories? I think I'd be all over Death's Head, man. I love Death's Head. Even Death's Head 2 by, was it Dan Abnett? Liam Sharp on artwork? Dude, that had wonderful artwork. Omar, do you think maybe when the next Superman film or when CW's Superman and Lois TV series comes out, we'll get more Superman collected? Kenny, buddy, I wish I had a better understanding as to how the DC collected editions department works. But it's kind of all over the place, man. So I'm hoping. How about this? I'll be hopeful with you, brother. Good morning. Got my hands on Uncanny X-Force the other day. My first omnibus. Can't wait to read it. I hope you enjoy it there with your Wicked City picture. I like Wicked City.
City Hunter?
No, that's the wrong freaking movie.
I just wanted to sing it.
What's up, Andrew? Incredible Hulk Volume 1, Iron Man Volume 1, Avengers Volume 1 and 2, reprints anytime soon. It's no secret that the Silver Age Omnis don't sell as well. But we have different people buying these books these days. So I'll talk to David again about testing the waters. Maybe it'll be one book. I'm sure it'll be one book. Because seriously, if you look at it, I mean, unless it's Fantastic Four or Spider-Man, I mean, look at the Avengers. Look at everything else. Iron Man, Thor. Look at the prices of Thor Volume 1. That's kind of the one that I'm pushing to. That one was voted almost in our top 10 of reprints, by the way. Oh my God, Huancaína, causa de pollo, mi hermano.
I like both.
La Huancaína, man. My mom's dish, dude, the best thing she makes.
I think I like Hakuaina better. I didn't say that right.
No. You like causa.
Yeah.
I miss ceviche. But probably.
She made ceviche last week.
Yeah. Nah, causa de pollo, mi hermano.
Look at us talk about things that
what
other people don't know.
We're so special. Wait, City Hunter, what's your next watch for? Was it really that bad? Amanda and I haven't decided yet. We will come back though. We are going to come back. I needed a little bit of a break. She needed to reconnect with her husband who's back from deployment. So, yeah,
it was really nice. We just chilled. Yeah, I think it's good to take a sabbatical. Just 1 month. Yeah.
Not even be a month. I do miss it. I miss you guys.
Oh, Lomo.
That's a good one. Ed Benes was a very underrated artist. Love Superman. Ed Benes was very cheesecakey, right? Like his Birds of Prey art was awesome.
I love cheesecake.
Where is this from? Ceviche
oh my gosh,
fish.
Now, yeah, there's nothing. What do you say? Bananas.
Is that the one with bananas?
You can make plantains with a lot of the dishes.
Anything with pollo is good, unless you make it sweet. You know, I got sweet, huh?
Tamales.
Not sweet and sour. I wanted to grab the reprint of Ultimates Miles Morales Omnibus, but the shop in my country got shorted. Any word on restock? Is it out of stock again, guys? Shoot, I haven't kept up. That's the first I've heard of it.
Andrew says, just want to say I appreciate all the info you provide the community and the constant communication engagement. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
you're welcome.
We thank you guys. I mean, I enjoy doing. I get much more out of this as you all do. Seriously, not to toot my own horn.
Wait, so where are you going to look up the answer?
I can't right now because
interwebs broken. Question. Do the Wonder Woman by George Perez Omnibus 1 through 4 complete his run, or are there supposed to be more?
There's only 3. There's only 3, and are you including the War of the Gods? I guess that would be 4. But yeah, that's it. That is all George Perez. Is Omnibus Volume 3 already out of print? It is out of print, so it's back ordered through the distribution center. Whether it comes back or not, I don't know, my brother.
Let's see. Tevin's been on a WRTD sabbatical.
What was it really that bad?
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Did you answer about an omnibus?
Yes, it is out of print.
Thanks, John.
Hey, thank you so much.
What's your favorite current runs from the Big Two? Recently joined the Patreon. Thank you. It's great. Worth much more than I pay. Thanks.
Guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Best recent run. You know, I was really liking Cy Spurrier's Hellblazer. My buddy Jess turned me onto that run. That was really good. I'm keeping up with, Dawn of X has been excellent. Venom by Donny Cates has been great. I
did really enjoy all of those new X titles from last year. I was confused, though.
That's okay. Thor. Dude, Thor is so good. Like, I hate to sound like a fanboy, but when Jason left, I was like, oh, well, there goes Thor.
That's okay.
I like a lot of people like Jason Aaron, right? He was writing the book for 7 years, and when you have a writer writing a book that long, you start to get attached to him and also his supporting cast, and immediately, kind of like we have a new Doctor Who, you're like,
oh yeah,
this new guy's gonna suck. So they put Donny Cates on there, and dude, the things that he's doing, I was like, awesome. Oh, that's a great answer too. Zdarsky's Daredevil was freaking phenomenal.
Omar is X or Zero. Higher who?
Zero, baby. He has a sword. Big brain. If you understand the second question, I don't know. Hya or Hu-ha-hu? Hya. Was there somebody redubbed? I don't know that one. Yeah.
I hate to sound like a fanboy, a guy who runs a channel called Near Mint Condition.
At least it's not mint condition, right? At least I'm honest. I'm only near mint. Did the 100? No, he got pushed back. So the rumor right now, I don't know if all of you have heard or not. The rumor right now is that DC is canceling everything to reorg and to start publishing collected editions towards the end of the 2021 year. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's just a rumor right now, and I haven't gotten confirmation of that. So we will keep on trucking. Right now, it is just resolicited.
Oxmeat Pete's asking about the next share Discord. Was it really that bad? The first Umbrella Academy one was a blast.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, Amanda and I had a lot of fun with that. I'll get with her.
Maybe like January, right? Like
we were thinking about, her and I were talking about doing a Discord server anyway to get closer to, doing different things that we can't normally do through here because of limited through, StreamYard and Zoom. So, yeah. How we doing with those boys? Really good, man. I sent all the information over to Dynamite. So they got them. Numbers look good. I think it's happening, man. 3 of them. So there we go. There was a really good question up here. Where is it? No one asked me this. This is such a good question. What's your favorite run? He's a comic book artist. He's a very similar style to like Lee Weeks, little Kubert. I don't know if he's a graduate of Kubert Art School. Big fan of his original Captain America run with Mark Waid. That's my favorite run, Garney. Dude was just killing it. He's worked on just about every Marvel character, but his original, when he came back, it was still good. But his first run, solid. Man Without Country, was it?
Let's see. Melanie Omar, did you read Attack on Titan? If you do, what's your opinion?
What's in the basement?
I
You
watched
watched
the
it.
anime. I watched the first season, and I really enjoyed it. It creeped me out, but I didn't get a chance to read the manga.
Manga is different, right? Like the manga, even the art style of the manga is different. I like the route that they went with the anime. It took me a while to warm up to that art style of the manga, though. It's okay. It's the sound. Okay, so I knew it was a sound bite. It's a Sound Zero makes an X4 with bad voice acting. With what am I finding? Oh man, those games are so good. Though. My kids, I'm trying to teach them to learn the Mega Man Robot Master soundtracks. Then I myself get psyched out because
I got one last night wrong.
I can't believe I got Airman. Dude, Airman, Clash Man.
Gosh, what a dork! You don't know Airman's theme.
You married a loser.
Or
anything about Swamp Thing? Absolute Volume 3. Nothing yet. But I mean, the sales of Volume 1 and 2. I mean, it's coming. Hey, Omar, what is a show without Alf? Or when are we getting an Alf Omni? Never. Omar, can you do what you did with Wolverine? Okay, let me read that faster. Omar, can you do what you did with Wolverine Omnibus with Ultimate Spider-Man? I need a reprint in Volume 2 and 3. Yes, I promise. I'm trying. Believe me. I know so many of you all want it. So, of course. How does it feel wasting money when you can buy books and read them online? Less guilt, I guess. I mean, I could steal cars too instead of owning mine, but
you can pay to read them online as well.
I'm just kidding.
Was
it Stan Lee? I don't know if Stan Lee actually said this, but it would have been great. You know, books are like boobs. You got to have the real thing in your hands.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I get it. It's a good analogy. Why does everyone say ASM Silver Age Omni? One is out of print?
Is it print? I think it was.
Oh my gosh, it's the third time you've asked today. Not up on stuff.
I don't think that one. Oh, you know, it is out of print. It is. That one is out of print. You're right. Because it's out of print at the distribution center. But if you can find it, that's awesome.
John Carlos says he's not a fan of digital books. And I mean, I'll read it comics wise, not just text, though. Yeah, I have a hard time doing it. And in both situations, yeah, I like having it in my hands. I actually turn the pages.
I can't read digital that much anyway. Like, I can only do so much. My old eyes. I don't know.
Your old eyes.
Omar, percentage-wise, how much Marvel and DC timeline do you estimate you have? In my collection or in my head? In my collection, probably 60% of what, maybe 70% of what Marvel's put out. DC probably 40 to 50 because they did so much in the Golden Age, so much in the Silver Age. Did a mess news. Apparently, we have a new president. We missed that while we were doing our live show. Hey, Omar, could you try to convince Dave that Volume 11 and Volume 14 will be the next Captain America epics, please? You all smash that like button. Thank you. I thought didn't they already have planned what they were releasing? I can't remember. Omar, I love the Wolverine shirt. Can't wait for Wolverine Omnibus 2. I like your Kingdom Come Superman emblem, brother.
Oh, Roberto, maybe that's what it is, the digital light. When I mean, on my phone it's fine, but I'm not sitting there for minutes reading, so yeah. Maybe it's the light.
And honestly, I wouldn't say wasting money because I get enjoyment out of these books, right? I ain't gonna call anybody out for spending money on what they like, unless it's bringing harm to their bodies.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? I can't read digital either, except for older issues. Maybe it's my age, like I said, but I get it. Like but honestly, that's how I'm catching up on X-Men, the X of Swords. Finally getting through that, and the way I do it is through Comixology. Any chance they reprint any volumes outside of the Volume 1 of Usagi Yojimbo? The limited edition saga? Right now, their goal is just to make sure everybody that missed out on the limited edition saga.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I can't stretch my legs. I kicked the camera.
So they're only printing 600 because for some reason Dark Horse had printed 900 limited editions of Volume 1, and then everything else was 1,500. People that have 2 through 7 are like, well, I have a small chance of getting a Volume 1. It's only printed 900, so they're printing 16. There's 600 this time around. Yes, you got good ear, man. I've been a fan since you put on Storm Eagle and Magma Dragoon themes. Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Just stopping in to say hi.
Put your mic down. Are you using your mic?
I'm using the other one.
I can hear you now.
Oh. That's weird. It should be the other one.
Yeah. We just got a question that I think you would have a great answer to, Maddie. Louise was asking, what are your top 3 favorite long-running series with the same creative team?
There's not a lot of them, so that's really difficult. I would say probably like Saga. Well, sorry, we cleaned, so I can't breathe now. Saga, One Piece. And yeah, I don't know what a third one is.
Chris Claremont's X-Men.
The only right answer. Mark Wolfman's New Teen Titans. And, man, Peter David's run on Hulk. Phenomenal. Those are some long-running creative teams on those books. You don't really have that a lot. I mean, Jason Aaron's run on Thor. He was there for 7 years. That's a long time. Brian Michael Bendis on Ultimate Spider-Man.
Where are you guys?
We are in Owensboro.
Great.
That's
when the stream quality goes up, or maybe he's complimenting you. Is it non-digitalized, or is it because of Maddie's beauty?
Complimenting how pretty Maddie looks. Is that what it is?
It's my fancy webcam.
Here, let me. Yeah, we look better too.
Woohoo! We're just bouncing off her radiance. Is Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age out of print? I thought I answered that. Yes, it's out of print. It's out of print. And then somebody said it's not out of print, but it is out of print at the distribution center. If you can find it, more power to you.
Oh, Mian, you asked earlier about Zoom parent conferences. We don't do that Stewart home, like specifically. What am I trying to say? Like schedule, right? Usually every week, chatting with our correspondent students and families and stuff. So good luck. Omar, is the rumor you have vampires guarding your comics at night true?
Just a rumor.
Our doggy, Strider.
What's up, Trigonosis? Rereading last bunch of New Warriors Volume 1. Forgot they mentioned Rom a lot. Okay, we're almost done. We're gonna wrap it up, okay? Kids are going crazy.
The little girl said still.
I'm really surprised. I jumped in. I just assumed the comments would be more about the current state of American affairs. I don't know why. I was like,
oh, they were mentioning because we noticed that there was a drop in our viewership, and I'm like, did something happen in our country today that people were going?
Yeah, because I got home and I was like, oh shit, they just called it. I wonder if they still lost.
A lot of people mentioned it.
Yeah.
Prince. I'm having my first kid. Of course, I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Mostly mature books. Yeah. You know, any books that would be good to read to kids under 5. We got to make them into nerds early. Tiny Titans. And then you can quiz them on who's that? Who's that?
Dude, both of my daughters knew the difference between Donna Troy and the Cassie Wonder Girl before they knew their ABCs. Like they could point. I'm like, which was Cassie? Good job.
Yeah, both DC and Marvel have a ton of like books for kids under 5. But honestly, there's a lot of great graphic novels made for younger kids. Like, man, I wish I could name some off the top of my head, but Peter and Ernesto is one of my favorites. That's definitely made for very young kids. It's about these 2 sloths that go on an adventure, and it's wonderful. I really recommend it.
I like reading Cheese Sweet Home with Alicia, my daughter.
That's a good one too.
It's kind of difficult though to read that out loud. I don't. Well, I guess it would be. There's a lot of very short sentences and you're jumping around, right? But it's about a little kitten. She's adorable. It's amazing.
There's a lot of good manga out there for kids too. The IDW Marvel Actions for young kids. That's a good choice.
Oh yeah.
Marvel puts out a little graphic line, like the graphic novel line. Not so much the Marvel verse, because that one actually reprints a lot of older comics, but the actual, what is it? The Oz books from Scotty Young, Eric Shadow art. So let's see here.
Oz Omni is good for kids.
I gotta jump off. I had a minute of time.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
can
okay.
say
We gotta
hi
get
really quick.
going here in a minute too. So
Enjoy.
thank you for joining us, Maddie.
Please go pick up some Old Hickory barbecue while you're there.
Probably not. We're just gonna stay in the house. There's a pen there.
Well, I meant just pick it up. Don't like.
Oh yeah, we guess we could. We could.
Yeah. At least for me, so I can live vicariously through you. All right. Love y'all.
Hi, Maddie.
Bye,
Thank
Maddie.
you.
Binky the Cat books from Kids Can Press are pretty great. Can't forget Gone or What's Michael. You're right, Greg Garloo. I love Gone. I always suggest that one too.
Alf Omni's good for kids.
There's no such thing as Alf Omnis. I used to have all those small Marvel adventure books as kids. Tales from the Crypt. If you're a weird kid like I was.
Gone. What's Michael?
He just said that, Greg Garloo.
Yeah.
Those are great, awesome additions.
Gone is in GON. Where
Mhm.
is it? Oh, you're welcome, Prince. There we go. Gone, GON. It's about a little dinosaur, and there aren't any words, are there?
Nope. So it's easy for kids. They love looking at just pictures. Bone by Jeff Smith. That's a good one. Maybe when they get a little bit older. I think Ringmaster just said when they get older.
Mm-hmm. I still need to read Bone.
It's good. I haven't read in a while. So we're going to start wrapping up today. We're cutting it short just because we are home, away from home, and want to go back to our family. And but we do want to take this time to thank you all.
Thank you
for joining us. Especially during this time when there's a lot of things going on in our country. Apparently, some announcements were made in the middle of our episode.
Thank you, Lionheart.
Thank you, Lionheart. So.
Yeah.
I'm just curious where this came from. I don't know. I don't think you need to reject someone's work based on their personal choices. I think artists can create beautiful art while being ugly on the inside. I think Bavarian. Hold on, we're almost done.
Yeah,
I promise you.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes, okay? I think Bavarian Rev and I share a lot of opinions because I feel the same way. Right? I've always been a guy that separates the artist from the art, and so I hear what you're saying. But that's another topic for another day. And that's
because you were trying to
story. I'm trying to end this, right?
Around.
Well, because it's true though. Otherwise, we'd have to reject a lot of historic work too. We definitely don't agree with that. We need history. That's a story for another day. Sorry. Thank you everyone for joining us. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, check out our Patreon. Join next Saturday the stream. We will be giving a lot of books away. Okay. So thank you all wonderful people. Rick Nelson, thank you for the t-shirt. I'll be wearing it next week. Again, everybody stay healthy, stay safe out there. Much love from all of us here.
Stay minty.
Or that. Stay minty.